What is going on, everybody? So this video is going to be put up a little bit late. There are a lot of things that have happened over the past couple of days, and I ended up being out of town over the weekends. I hope that even though this video is very, very late, that you still enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and enjoy. What is going on, everybody? Taylor here, and today I'm going to be doing something that I have not done in a very long time, but was pretty much the basis of my channel at the beginning. I'm going to be doing a Schmoedown reaction. This time it is going to be the match between Ghai and Reilly, which I'm super stoked for because I love Reilly. I think he is one of the best competitors the Schmoedown has had. I've loved watching him win championships and, you know, team up with Clark Wolf. Wolves of Steel was one of my favorite teams of all time, and I just think overall he is a wonderful, amazing, important aspect of the Schmoedown, and I'm really happy that he's back, even though it did make sense for him to step aside for a while, you know, maybe take a break from it all, or let new competitors come in and kind of take a stab at things. So I understand that and I can appreciate that, but I am very glad that we have him back. I'm also very excited because we get to see Ghai compete again, and seeing him really start to come into his own has been so incredible. I was at Collision when he beat Dan Merle, and I know that it's still a match of a lot of contention, but I went into that day really hoping we would see that upset, really hoping that Andrew would get to show his strengths, show his skills, show that he's not messing around, that he is showing up and he's here to win, and that he works hard and that he studies hard, and that he is someone to be taken very seriously in this league. So, as much as I love Reilly, I'm hoping that we get to see that again, that we get to see Drew take down another one of the greats and really get to prove that he should be paid attention to, that he's a legitimate competitor, and, you know, like I said, that he's not messing around. So, very excited about this. I'm hoping that I get to give another congratulations to Drew after this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to run up and hug him this time like I did last time, but virtual internet hugs will definitely commence. So, without any further ado, let's get into this and see how much of a disaster it is for me to play along after how long it's been since I did it last.
In the team tournament, the Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament
Anarchy.
2018, the theme is
I'm so excited for Anarchy to begin. That's gonna be so cool. Those live events are so much fun. I'm really not going to be disappointed either way, whoever wins the Intergeekdom Championship. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go.
I'm a veteran in this league.
You are.
I feel it. I'm taking a step down.
You are.
For, I don't know for how long,
Grace.
but I'm definitely gonna stop competing in the movie trivia.
I love Jen, and I love Emma, but I do miss
Mark Yoni!
Aw, that was a fun night.
To see the Dan Merles rise, take that belt from me, and then some superstars to jump out there like Roca, Classy Clark Wolf, my partner. But these heels,
I miss Wolves of Steel.
don't make me come out of retirement. Because I ate heels for breakfast.
Team Action debuted, and everyone said, okay, they have a lot of personality, but what can
Hell yeah, they do.
What did they do? They wound up in the finals of the Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament, and they lost there against Above the Line. Who was directing the 2019 lineup?
They're seriously the best. I love them.
John Levitt. And your winner, by way of technical knockout!
Oh yes, the tackle heard around the world.
Ghai has been eliminated and disqualified from the league for the next 3 months. This is a 3-month suspension.
Oh dude, this moment, everyone freaked the hell out in the studio.
Andrew Ghai is back.
That was the best moment though.
What's up, dude? Champ? What's up, champ? What's up, man? We gotta beat Dan Morrill. Nice to meet you. So, what's it like, man? What's it like looking at another man that beat Dan Morrill, huh? Dan Morrill was one of the biggest, heaviest hitting competitors in the whole league, and then I came
Dorian
along,
is
honestly,
not
he
having
doesn't
it.
sense. Intimidated, Reilly? Huh? Hey, yeah, that's me. Yeah, Morrill, fuck him up. Hey, where you going? Hey, champ, where you going, man? Hey, we going to a champ lunch? Champ lunch?
Something special about team action. When they unite, they become more than the sum of their parts. That's what the Shire Wolves should be fearing right now.
Those glasses though.
And your winner!
There's Drew Ghai.
You know what else I can do other than sell out arenas that none of you can do? I can get Dan Morrill here
This was
tonight.
the best freaking moment.
In retirement, and all I can hear is somebody running their mouth. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You are going to play me at the Collision.
Fine. You think he has a chance at all, or
The Horsemen are here. Ghai is by
Dude,
himself,
that
and we
match,
have our
though.
match. It's Ghai.
The energy in the studio after that match. During that match, but after that match. Oh my god.
My buddy Danny Boyle.
Teacher. I was a teacher.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Correct.
Jack Ryan.
The Jet?
Correct. Andrew Ghai.
Didn't expect that.
1 point.
Andrew Ghai is
Andrew
going to be opponent's choice. Christian, this could...
Christoph Waltz.
Bradley Cooper.
Joel Schumacher. Big Goldfish. Not Blue, it's Cerulean motherfucker. He's a sheep herder.
Saddam Hussein. Kevin Costner and Sean Connery. She gets spiked in the nose for Bryce.
John 44.
I should be the #1 contender. I should.
wait, what?
I TKO'd Dan Morrill. You know who else has done that? Who else has TKO'd Dan Morrill? No one's ever TKO'd Dan Morrill, and I did it. And I knew the answer to his question. So you know what?
I love that dress.
I want the belt.
Oh,
Where's the
Jen's
belt?
dress is amazing. She's always so
Dude, last time
impeccably
Champs,
dressed.
you didn't even show up. Remember?
Me and you in the ring. How about that?
Really?
Yeah.
You realize I've beaten everyone on your little 5-horseman geriatric squad, right?
Yeah.
And while you're rambling on, you haven't even been in the ring in like a year. The league has changed, old man. I'm the fresh face of the league. I own the league. This is my league.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what?
it is.
Then you have no problem with this, right?
I'll tell you the same thing that I told your little buddy. Fine.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh. This is friggin' crazy. This is like the best possible direction this league could have gone in. Alex! Who you got? My guy Drew. That's who I got. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm so freaking excited.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What a match today. It feels like a title match. It is not, but I am Chris Raw. This is Mark Ellis.
I am Baby Carrots, and you're right, Christian. Championship atmosphere here in the studio because it's the movie Trivia Schmoedown, the singles league, and when you have two personalities like this, you have a legend of the game and somebody who so desperately wants to be a legend of the game that they turn to the proverbial dark side to get there. Andrew Ghai is taking on Mark Yodi Reilly. I cannot wait to see the carnage. Hopefully, it does not get get physical.
This is why this season might be my favorite season of all time, because when you look at the way that this season started, Mark Reilly was not playing. He was retired. Andrew Ghai was suspended from the league. Since then, they both have skyrocketed back into the conversation. You start with Andrew Ghai, and look what he has done this season. Team Action had a good run. They looked like they were going to get back to that title picture. The live event happens, but not only that live event, what happened was that the Horsemen also came back. And inside of that, you got Dan Murrell coming back, challenging Andrew Ghai, and then Mark Reilly also made his surprise return that day.
It was a pretty tough 20-minute stretch for both Team Action members, because you lose to the Shire Wolves, then you have this just comet hit you that is the Five Horsemen with Murrell challenging Ghai. But then what happened?
Well, then we get to the Collider Collision.
Craziness.
And I'll tell you, there were maybe 100, 150 people in this studio, and there was not one person who had Andrew Ghai to beat Dan Murrell.
And we were all drunk.
And he did it, and it was arguably, I don't even think arguably, it was the biggest upset of all time, beating the former two-time champion. And it wasn't the fact, see, it rubbed the Horsemen the wrong way. It wasn't the fact that Andrew Ghai won, it was the way he won that Mark Reilly was upset with. It was the way that he acted after.
The attitude, the lack of sportsmanship.
The taunting, the lack, the arrogance, as it will. And it looked like that Andrew Ghai's ego was already pretty big, and it skyrocketed to the moon after that win over Murrell. And, you know, this is a victory for a guy who had never competed in singles, and he beat Dan Murrell. I mean, that's something to be proud of. And Mark Reilly, who hasn't competed, he has 9 victories. 9 victories, stepped away from the game after 2 championships and didn't go for that 10th, and now he goes for his 10th against Ghai, and he puts himself in the title picture again against John Roca should he beat Ghai today, because it's the winner of this plays John Roca for a shot at the champion, William the Beast Vivian.
I don't have 9 of anything in my life, not victories, not friends, not dollars, but Mark Reilly, like we said, coming back into the forefront. You look at Mark Reilly, I think he's probably going to get most of the fans supporting him, but do not count out Andrew Ghai. In addition to all the hubbub and the lack of class that he displays with regularity during matches, he really knows his movie trivia, and his ego is now so big it will be a float in the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Well, we're going to hear from both the competitors. Here comes the fireworks.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm here, and I'm here on my own accord, even though I was challenged by Reilly. As you idiots in the MTS know, I only do what I want to do in this league. Like destroy goats. You guys keep calling me the legend killer. Legend killer. You know what? They're not legends, okay? They're not. They're fossils.
There are 2 words I want to get to right off the bat. The first word, fluke. Okay, now let's look at the definition of fluke. A surprising occurrence, an unlikely outcome. Fluke. Andrew Ghai.
I'm gonna destroy Reilly, and let's say I don't. Let's say somehow it's a fluke, right? Guy just got lucky, and Reilly destroys me, then what? Then you get Roca and Reilly? Are you kidding me? 2 geriatrics are going and play chicken in the walkers? That sounds more interesting than those 2 assholes playing each other again.
Let's talk about the second word, respect. Again, Andrew Ghai there. You disrespected my friend Dan Murrell. You disrespected the game, and now I'm on a mission. I'm here to show you that you're nothing but a fluke.
This league needs to be put on watch. You guys have forgotten the greatness that we've given you. Team Action is the league. Andrew Ghai is the greatest heel that's ever come by. I don't care about being a legend killer. They're not legends in my book.
Where are the belts? I've had them twice on this shoulder. More times than I think you've had around your waist. Dan Murrell, 2-time champ, 2 belts. John Roca, 1 singles, 1 team. There are some belts. Matt Nost, former team champ, he had the belt. Jason Inman, current belt holder. Where are the belts? All right here, have been, always have been. That's our legacy. Your legacy, 1 fluke match. Get out of here with that shit.
They all suck. The Horsemen suck. The league needs to remember why they love Team Action. It's because we bring passion to the league.
Hell yeah.
We bring charisma to the league. We bring sex appeal to the league.
Also true.
Those guys bring fucking diapers. I'll see you out there.
Team Action is the best.
Want some numbers? Here's some numbers. 5 horsemen. 5 of my stablemates. 5 people that have worn the belt at one time. You want another number? 10. That's 10 wins after I beat you. 10 wins. Try getting there. 10. Try getting 2. Little bitch.
Damn. Pulling no punches there.
I can't believe that Mark Reilly called Andrew Ghai a little bitch, but I understand
You
why
said
he
fireworks.
did it. I understand, but
Yeah.
Andrew Ghai also is, he might be the champion of the microphone. I don't know if there's anyone who's as good as Andrew Ghai on that
Don't
mic.
think there
and
is.
He is saying it's not a fluke, as Reilly says it is, and they want to go head to head, and Ghai insulting the Horseman. The Horseman, Reilly has asked him not to be here. He wants to go one-on-one, and Andrew Ghai, to be fair, also asked Ben
That's
Bateman
fair.
not to be here, who happens to be Mark Reilly's teammate in Anarchy, but it's just mano y mano. They are going to battle. And Mark, the tail of the tape, you have Andrew Ghai, whose strengths are Judd Apatow movies, action movies, and insulting you just by saying hello.
Yeah, he can really do that. Carries a cane nicely.
The former two-time champion Mark Yodi Reilly, comic book movies, scores and soundtracks, and calling people little bitches. It's
And
really
he's
good at that.
hell-bent for leather, and he gets cosplayed with regularity. Christian, I'm feeling good about
True.
everything right now.
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
I'm ready to get going here.
I
Oh,
am
let's
ready to
freaking
rock
do
as
this.
well, Christian. So
I'm
what do
so
we say
excited.
around these parts?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Let's do it.
Introducing first, representing Team Action with a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout. He is part of the 2017 Heel Team of the Year and the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team finalist, Dastardly Drew Ghai!
There's the,
There it is.
There he is.
We haven't seen him since.
There he is.
Yeah, I think he's a little delusional. Delusional, Drew
Such
Ghai.
a good smile, and yet such a rotten personality to go along with.
Now this crowd's gonna lose it.
Who has a cane handler?
I don't know, but the crowd's gonna lose it when we see that.
Oh,
it's
did he
turned
lose Alex as his cane
And
handler?
His opponent, representing the 5 Horsemen, with a record of 9 wins, 4 defeats, and 3 knockouts. He is the 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the former 2-time movie trivia Schmoedown
Oof, this is
champion
crazy.
of the world.
Oh, this is so crazy to get Reilly back.
Mark Yodi Reilly.
There he is with that friggin' awesome Superman jacket.
Schmoedown ring, and he hits it. He is ready. This music, by the way, custom made by Vince Cox, who made this music just for Mark Yodi Reilly.
Wow.
And we are ready
That's
to go
pretty
here.
legit.
Gotta
Oh
get
my
started
God.
looking at one another. Sunglasses.
Mark
up
Reilly,
close.
very quick entrance into the microphone area, but I got to tell you, it looked like he had the old bravado back to go with that Superman leather jacket.
Oh, right, because he's another person who retired, was forgotten about, and then had to come back riding my coattails. Cool.
All right, Reilly down. Look at Reilly.
I just want to say,
Yes.
I just want to say,
I just
you're a
wanna
little
say.
bitch, which is actually what I called Mike Kalinowski, which again means not only you're riding my coattails, you're also stealing my burns now. So, what else do you
I
got?
haven't even talked yet, Guy.
I know you
Listen.
haven't. I don't want you to.
I just want to say, it's an honor to play
Oh my
with the
God.
GOAT. 1 match to go right there. God
damn it, you know,
Nothing.
it's so hard to keep this
Nothing
up.
left.
You know how much I like
Nothing.
you.
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how much
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like you, Mark.
I respect you. But no, I don't.
All right, here we go. So already they started,
Dang.
and we are going to go over the rules of round number 1. I don't think they need it, but Mark, tell them anyway.
In round number 1 for the duration of the match,
Here we
sunglasses
go.
are
This is
legal
gonna be a
indoors.
rough match for me
Congratulations.
personally, guys.
In
It's not
specifically
gonna go
round
well, I
number
can
1,
already tell
8
you that.
questions will be asked to
I already
the
know
field. These
that
come from
going
8
into
different
it.
categories in the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. Once we ask the question up here at the desk, you have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote down to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it into the microphone. I'll remind both competitors throughout the duration of the match you have 3 usages of the JTE rule. You need to hear a question again, buy yourself some time. Use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge that can be used at any time throughout the 3 rounds. Christian.
All right, Mark Yodi Reilly, former 2-time champ. You are ready to go?
I'm ready.
Andrew Ghai, you ready to go?
Do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Question number 1.
Round is set. And number 1, here we go in the world of dramas. And boy, no shortage of that here today, huh, partner?
Nope.
Good add-on. Your question is, what sports
Nailed it.
drama tells the story of Randy the Ram Robinson?
Reminded me of, is that the
Oh
best color?
God, I have no idea.
Nothing.
I don't know sports movies.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
just
I
a
have
bit
no
outside.
freaking idea.
2, 1, pens down. Mark Reilly.
The wrestler.
Correct.
The wrestler.
Correct.
Nice.
All right, give
next
me
question.
a little warm-up.
All right. Next question is from the category of horror/thrillers. Who wrote and directed 1977's
Really?
The
Horror
Hills
thriller?
Have
I
Eyes?
have no idea.
Drive through some
I've
parts
got
of the country,
nothing.
you're gonna believe that them hills have eyes. Little creepy.
Love that one.
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
4,
I have no
3.
freaking
No, you're
idea.
quick. 2, 1, pens down. Andrew Ghai.
John Carpenter?
Incorrect.
Ooh, that would be Wes Craven.
That is correct.
Oh,
Mark
dang it, I had
Reilly
Wes,
going up
but I
by
couldn't
1.
think of the
Takes
name.
the lead as we move on to your third question. Riley's still perfect through 2. Famous actors and actresses is the category. Actors and actresses that have achieved some sort of acclaim in their careers. What 1958 Alfred Hitchcock movie starred James Stewart and Kim Novak?
I have no idea. I don't know Hitchcock. This is a garbage first round for
We're
me.
honoring the lineage of this
Whole mixture.
art form
5,
called
4.
flicks.
Yes.
I don't
3,
know.
2, 1, pens down, and Mark Reilly.
Rear Window.
Incorrect.
That's what I
Andrew Ghai.
guessed too.
I wrote the same damn thing.
Yep.
Damn.
Same.
4.
I put Rear Window.
Vertigo.
That was my second
All
guess.
right, now
God
you're
damn
good.
it.
Next one.
Okay.
I felt good about Rear Window.
Yeah, I
I
did
felt
too.
strong about it.
Action adventure. Action adventure. In Point Break, Bodie wears a mask of which U.S. president during the robberies?
I love this question.
Love the
I
question.
have
Love
no
the
wanna
idea,
hang out with them.
so I'm just
They
gonna
only
guess.
live to get radical.
What's not
5,
college friends?
4. I think Andrew Guy's seen this
shots?
movie. 3,
Every time Keanu
2,
hurts his name.
1. Pens down. Andrew Guy.
Robert. Fuck, I mean, damn
What
it!
you got?
I meant to
What do
write
you have?
Nixon, but I wrote Reagan.
You have-
Wait, Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Ronald Reagan.
That is correct. Okay, so we have it 3-2.
Wow, doubting himself. Some uncharacteristic maneuvers
Yeah.
from Ghai early in the
Yeah,
round, but
that's
he
not
still
good.
trails
I
Riley
also
by
got
just
that
1
question wrong,
point.
guys.
He
So
had
don't
it,
even worry
and
about
then
it.
he almost blew it. 3-2. They both got it. All right.
Right, we move on to fantasy science fiction. Fantasy sci-fi. The question is, in Jumanji, how does the game punish Peter for trying to cheat on his dice roll?
Love this movie.
I assume we're talking about the first one.
Yeah, this is the first
I've never seen it all the way through. Or I might have fallen asleep.
Did you specify which Jumanji? Because I just feel like
Yeah,
it's
it's,
in
you know
Jumanji.
what? We should
Yeah,
start.
as opposed to Jumanji 2, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah. All right.
There's gotta be time, right? It's like,
5,
what's he doing still?
4, 3, 2, 1.
like 5
Pens down. All right, and we go to Mark Reilly.
I don't know. I can't remember. Send snakes.
Incorrect.
Turns into a monkey.
That's correct.
Yeah, no,
Andrew
I
Guy
didn't
ties it
remember
up
that
here.
either.
3-3. 3-3. Okay, next.
Why are you so damn quiet? Remember that?
Next question. Next question is animated. What comedic actor voices the mayor of Whoville in 2008's Horton Hears a Who?
I actually don't know that.
Early on the train with Horton.
I liked that movie.
It was a good movie, but
I don't
Horton
know.
himself,
4,
flawed character.
3.
Repeat the question, please.
Yes, sir.
I don't
Which
know.
comedic actor voices the mayor of Whoville in 2008's
gonna
Horton
guess.
Hears a Who?
Because I have
I'll
no
take it
idea.
back, just because
I
the way
haven't
you
seen that
delivered the
movie.
title.
You like that?
Yeah.
5.
Am I one of your kids you're trying to entertain?
4. I was entertaining
I'm
myself.
doing so
3,
bad.
Jiggle your keys.
2,
No idea.
1. Pens down, please. And we get to Andrew Guy.
Danny DeVito?
Incorrect.
Danny DeVito.
Incorrect.
Was it Helms? Was it Helms?
Steve Carell.
Dang it, I
Steve
put Bill
Carell.
Hader.
Mark Riley.
Tie game here, 3-3 still.
Accused of being his doppelganger.
There you
All
go.
right, we move on to the penultimate question
Steve Carell
in
would
round
be
number
awesome.
1, and it comes from the world of crime. You guys both look like you know your way around that. How many times did Clint Eastwood play Harry Callahan in the Dirty Harry series?
Give you 20 seconds to answer this one.
Well, there's Dirty Harry 1. There's Dirty Harry 2, The Becoming of Dirty.
Andrew Guy showing his math out loud.
7.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually.
Back to Harry.
I don't think he really knows. 5, 4, 3,
I have no idea.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Mark Reilly.
3.
Incorrect.
4.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I put 3.
Neither one of them lucky today. It was 5.
Damn.
5. Big, hairy movie.
So still
At least
a
I'm
tie
guessing
game
the
here. And
same
our last
wrong
question
that they
here.
are.
Killing it.
Makes me feel better.
Last question. Comedy. Comedy. Which famous comedian plays Achu in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
The option to watch
What's his name?
Tights or Robin Hood Princess Thieves. Which one do you take?
Can't remember his name. I don't think this is right.
Okay.
I hope you don't
4. I like that one.
I don't know why you have to act offended.
2, 1.
Simple question.
Pens down, please. And Andrew Ghai.
This is why we need Alex.
What was that?
Dave Chappelle.
That's correct.
Shit.
Mark Reilly.
Didn't get it. Mel Brooks.
Wow.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
Andrew
get it
Ghai
either.
going up in the lead here
That was a
after
tough-
round 1.
it's a
Andrew
tough
Ghai up
round, man.
4-3 over the former 2-time
Told you,
champion
this is
Mark
not
Reilly.
gonna bode well for me.
Round number 2. Mark, how does round 2 work?
In round number 2, it is also known as the wheel round, the wheel of fate, justice, doomed for one of these two competitors potentially. In this round, each competitor is going to get a spin at that there wheel. It's got 10 different movie trivia categories, as well as spinner's choice and opponent's choice. Whatever category you settle on, whether it's on your first spin or
See
you
who the
use your
wheel decides to be
mulligan,
nice
you
to,
must
if
answer
anybody.
4 questions inside of that genre. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing available in round number 2. If you are asked a question, you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options. One of them is correct. And if you so get the correct answer, your correct answer is worth merely 1 point.
All right, Mark Reilly has 2 JTE rules left. Andrew Ghai has 3. All right, so I'm going to ask Ben Bateman's former team partner, Andrew Ghai, what would you like to do first? Would you like to go first or second?
We are always a team.
Okay.
Let's not
I'm just
not do that.
I'm just saying Mike Kalinowski made it.
I appreciate
right now
that.
You guys are on team.
All right, real heel is right here. Mike Callis, let's not get there. I like to play from behind. Mark Reilly, please.
All right, so Ben Bateman's current team partner, Mark Reilly.
And here comes Mark Reilly, starting off with the
Ooh,
head spin
okay.
there in round
It's an
number 1 that
interesting
sort of petered out as Andrew Ghai started to get
There's
some
the
questions.
spin. You know he's looking for scores and soundtracks. He's got to get himself a nice spin here.
It all hinged on that Jumanji.
Yeah, it was. The Jumanji one was the one.
monkey one.
He's got to get away. This is
And
looking.
here it
Oh,
comes.
no.
Could be looking at opponent's choice.
No.
He did it.
He did it.
Scores and soundtracks.
Nice.
Riley walks away very confident
Scores
with that
and
question.
soundtracks.
Nice spin.
Here we
right.
go.
Listed as one of his strengths from time to time. Let's see how he fares when the pressure mounts the most.
All right, Mark Reilly, question number 1 out of 4. Who was credited as composing the score for 1982's The Thing? Five, 4, 3, 2.
John Carpenter.
Incorrect. The steal.
John Murphy.
Looking for Ennio Morricone.
Oh,
The
okay.
ecstasy of gold. Not hitting Mark Reilly there.
Question 2. What famed composer was nominated at the Oscars for Best Original Score for both Little Women and The Shawshank Redemption?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, James Horner, B, Jerry Goldsmith, C, Thomas Newman,
Ooh,
D,
I don't know.
Howard
Howard Shore?
Thomas Newman.
Correct for 1 point.
Yep, see, I
All
have no
right,
idea.
Riley's on the board in round 2.
Question number 3. Who composed the score for 2004's Troy?
Multiple choice.
A, Howard Shore, B, Hans Zimmer, C, Alan Silvestri, D, James Horner.
Hans Zimmer.
Correct. Is it A, Howard Shore, Andrew, B, Hans Zimmer, C, Alan Silvestri,
Don't
D,
know.
James Horner?
I'm going to go A.
Incorrect. Looking for James Horner. James Horner was the answer from Mark Reilly. Your final question in scores and soundtracks.
That was my 3rd guess.
Final question. Who composed the score for James Cameron's The Abyss? The Abyss.
Dang. This is a tough round for him.
5, 4, 3, 2.
James Horner.
Incorrect.
Ennio Morricone.
Alan Silvestri was the answer.
Oh my
Silvestri.
god.
That great Western
Round
known as
and
the
round
Abyss.
and
Riley
round.
went for scores and soundtrack. Did
Dude,
not
that
work
sucked for
out.
you.
But
Damn, here we go.
point. Yeah.
Andrew Ghai. I mean, Riley at this point is really
Wow.
lucky the guy just didn't steal
Didn't
any
have
of
it.
his
Well, it was good in the fact that he couldn't steal anything, but if
right.
Guy hits anything that he's good at, Riley's in trouble.
Oh man.
Andrew Ghai gets a spin to the wheel. Looking a little injured, a little fatigued.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has to get back to that wheel. Should it be a category he doesn't agree with? We're coming up on the potential of Christopher Nolan movies here.
Nolan is it. Nolan.
It is.
Sticking with
Christopher Nolan.
Sticking with Nolan.
All right, he's going to stick with it, and it might just be because he does not want to get up again.
Yep.
We'll see how he fares. Andrew Ghai, your first of 4 in this slate from Christopher Nolan. Who plays the adult version of Murph in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar?
You gotta talk to me, Murph. You gotta do this.
McConaughey?
Just testing.
2 points.
2 points
Okay.
for Ghai. And he takes a 2-point lead. Next
Fix this
question.
before I go.
In Dunkirk, who plays the shell-shocked officer that Mr. Dawson
Cillian
rescues
Murphy.
from a wrecked ship?
Correct. He said it.
Did he say it already?
He said
Wow.
it.
Well, congrats to
2
you.
points.
You get 2 more points. And
He
you get
answered
another
that before I
question.
could even think of the answer.
Next one
Right
is.
now, Mark.
I
Do you
feel
feel like Dan probably felt? I don't know how Dan felt, honestly.
Next question is.
Damn.
How many movies directed by Christopher Nolan have had their scores composed by Hans Zimmer?
20 seconds to answer this one.
Oh God. 4? 5. I have no idea.
5,
Can I use this
4,
since it's still here?
3,
Does that bother you?
2.
We're going to repeat.
Fine, go for it.
Yeah, repeat.
All right, and your question is, how many movies directed by Christopher Nolan have had their scores composed by Hans Zimmer?
I'm gonna say 4. I don't.
5, 4,
5?
3. That is
Incorrect.
incorrect.
We go to Mark Reilly.
4.
Looking for 6.
Damn.
It was
Damn.
6.
What was the 6th
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises,
Dunkirk.
Interstellar, and Dunkirk. Dunkirk.
You just talked about it.
Just answer Interstellar.
Andrew Ghai, you have a 4-point lead, and you get 1 more question of 4 in the category of Christopher Nolan to close out round 2. Your question is, in The Prestige,
Yes.
how does Robert Angier's wife, Julia, die during a botched magic trick at the beginning of the film?
Drowned.
She drowned, yeah.
Points.
2 points for Andrew Ghai, and he's going to be taking a
Ghai
commanding
is
6-point lead in a
tough.
defensive struggle sort
That
of match
is
into
tough for
round 3.
Reilly.
Christian, does Mark Reilly have any shot here?
Well, yeah, he's got a shot. I mean, it's 6 points. People have come back from much bigger deficits than that. He's got a shot to do it, but Andrew Ghai is putting himself in a position to be challenging John Roca for a shot at the championship if Mark Reilly cannot get out of this round. But we are going to go to round 3 here, Mark. What are the rules?
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. These range from 1
This is crazy.
to 20. You cannot pick the same numbers as your opponent. We're going to get the numbers from Andrew Ghai first because he does have a 6-point lead. Then we'll get the numbers from Yodi.
Come on,
Each
Drew.
number corresponds
Come
to a
on.
different movie trivia category up here at the desk. Your first question here is going to be worth 2 points. Next one, 3. The last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. And Christian, I say should we make it that far because it's really going to be up to Mark Reilly to force the hand of Andrew Ghai, or else he's
Yeah.
going to get a technical knockout.
All right, so Andrew Ghai, 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
3, 7, and 17.
3, 7, and 17 for the dastardly one. Mark Reilly.
12, 8, and 20.
12, 8, and 20. Mark
All
Reilly
right,
looking
come on,
for
Reilly.
a big comeback here. 12, 8, and 20. Mark Reilly starting out here with your 2-pointer mark. Here is your first one in the category of Oscar movies. Oscar movies, number 12, Oscar movies. Eddie Murphy earned an Oscar nomination for his performance in which movie musical?
Dreamgirls.
2 points.
Nice.
Should have 1 for the Nutty Professor.
All right, and now Mark Reilly going to his 3-pointer. His 3-pointer was number 8, Coming of Age. Coming of
Okay.
Age. Here we go. Wolfman Jack spins classic rock and roll tunes in a small California town.
American Graffiti.
3 points
Nice.
for Mark Reilly.
George Lucas directed.
And now Mark
Come
Reilly
on.
to take your first lead here. To take your first lead and stay in the game, you have to hit your 5-pointer. If you hit it, it goes back to Andrew Ghai. If you miss it, Andrew Ghai will win by TKO and will play John Roca in a number 1 contender match.
Can I videotape this?
Here we go. All right, Mark. Category is Disney films. Disney films.
I'm going to give you whiskers.
Here you go, Mark. What is the name of the kingdom in which the movie Frozen takes place in? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
What is the name of the kingdom in which the movie Frozen takes place in?
Dang. I don't think he knows it.
5,
Is it
4,
Aaron?
3, 2.
Repeat.
Last one. What is the name of the kingdom in which the movie Frozen takes place in? 5,
Come on, Reilly.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Eldad.
And your winner by
Holy
way of
shit.
technical knockout,
2 in a row.
Sterling
2 in a row.
The answer
Holy
was Arendelle.
yeah,
Everybody knows the kingdom in Frozen.
Wow.
Andrew Ghai does the unthinkable.
Wow.
TKO's
Oh
Merle
my God.
and Reilly, and now he plays Roka in a #1 contender match. And
Ghai
I'm going
versus
to have
Roka
to
is
have
going to be
the
a
SWAT
hell of
team
a
there for
match.
that.
He is just running through legends of the game and in the process forging his own legacy in the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Wow.
As desperately as you want to say it, the
The look
kid
on
really
Christian's
knows his way
face.
around a movie trivia match, Christian. He's
Jesus.
got multiple categories in multiple matches, and he seems to navigate them all well. Even ones that he doesn't know,
Yeah.
he got a break from Mark Reilly. Neither one of them performed as well in
Damn.
round 2.
Good
which
on
scored
you,
some
Drew.
soundtracks as they
Holy
wanted.
shit.
Once he got Christopher Nolan, he seemed confident, and I wasn't sure, but by the end of round 2, I was a believer.
His confidence has skyrocketed even before
As
he
it
played
should.
Merle, and
Damn.
now he is 2-0 with 2 knockouts over 2 two-time champions. You can't really say fluke anymore. Mark Reilly had a rough match, and Andrew Ghai capitalized on it. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how bad the other player played. If you capitalize it, because Andrew Ghai still had 10 more points to gain in that round. So Andrew Ghai is for real. And
He
now,
is. He
Ghai
is.
versus Roka is going to be the biggest firework of a match I've ever I can't believe it. I can't believe that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did it twice. I said Merle's going there, and I said Reilly will beat him. And Andrew Ghai has proven me wrong twice.
That might be the first matchup where I have to protect my ears and put in some sort of restraining device so I don't hear everything that gets yelled, because it's going to be hot, it's going to be heavy, and it will get loud. And it's about to be mic'd up right now because Jen Sturger has an interview with both
Poor
the winner
Jen.
and
Oh
the
my
loser.
God.
It's all yours, Jen.
What's up, guys? Jen Sturger here with the former 2-time champion Mark Reilly. Mark, obviously that match did not pan out the way you wanted to, despite landing on one of your strengths, scores and soundtracks.
Yeah, you know what Clark Wolf says it best. Even though you land on your strengths, sometimes you're not going to hit those. And those were some very hard ones. Those are some very, very difficult, lesser-known movies, lesser-known composers. I thought I had it. I took the chance, but you know what? Next time.
Part of that's just the randomness of the match, though. Even your round 1, both of you were struggling through that.
Yeah, the random, you know, you never know. I said walking into this thing, if the Schmoedown gods are on my side, I'll know it. They weren't on my side today.
It's
That's
true.
fine.
Sometimes
There's a
they
little
just
rust here.
aren't.
Those questions were landing all over the place in
Sometimes
my
it's
mind.
just not.
That's all right.
They just don't end up
I'm
in
a
your
big
wheelhouse.
boy. I'll get back on my feet again.
Yeah, and obviously,
Good on
you
you,
know,
Mark.
this is just a long
Riley will be
brewing
back.
feud between the Horsemen
In
and Team
Anarchy,
Action.
obviously,
Or
but
formerly Team
he'll
Action,
be back in
formerly
singles.
Horsemen, because you're all being mixed up in Anarchy. But
Sure.
do you think Ghai is real? Or is this just pure luck?
Let me say something about the kid. He's no fluke. All right? I give credit where credit's due. He still needs to respect the game a little bit more. Sitting there taking pictures of me, slamming his hand down, still doesn't respect the game. But I have a feeling he'll be put in his place sooner or later, because I got his partner now.
Yeah.
He might do a lot better than they'll ever do. We'll see.
Yeah, speaking of that, you will be teaming up with Ben Bateman in Anarchy.
Mm.
You worried at all about your past history with the two of them now?
No, Ben has always given me a lot more respect than Kid over there, but that's he's a lot better. He's a lot. I think he's more well-rounded. I like the chances that we have as trivia people.
I think so too. I
but then
think
you
they're going to be
throw
a great team.
Whatever that guy with the beard is in the mix. It is Anarchy. We'll see. I'm going to come a little bit more better prepared than last time.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much for joining me, and sorry today didn't work out the way you'd like it to.
I'll get up. I'll dust off. You'll see me again. No worries.
And we're back with your potential #1 contender. I can't believe I'm saying this. Andrew Ghai.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Legend Killer, if Ghai loses this, he loses all the traction.
Fuck you, bro. All right, fuck you. Okay, guess what? I just TKO'd 2 champs. Two-time champs.
Wow! Oh, wow, look at that! Guy must know what he's doing.
You guys are idiots. Respect. I'm the best in the league for a reason. I'm the best heel, I'm the best competitor, I'm the best team, okay? You guys are lucky that I'm here. You don't even deserve to have me. Speaking of people that don't deserve to have me, who am I playing next?
That would be John Roca.
Oh, wow, John Roca, the relic of the Schmoedown, the most overplayed, played-out has-been in the entire league.
Damn.
I bet you John's outside my house right now just waiting for me. Did you win? Am I relevant still? Can I ride your coattails some more? No, you can't. I'm gonna kick your ass, I'll make everyone forget about you,
Ooh,
and then
that's
I'm coming
gonna
for
be
the
a
beast.
rough
Coming
match.
for you, beast. You know why? Stop tweeting at me. I don't want cookies, okay? No cookies, bro. Done. I want the belt. I want your belt. I want you to have it for less than a month.
my
I'm
God.
coming for it. Sorry, I didn't even let you say anything. I'm so heated. I'm so heated right now. That was a great match.
This has been a great interview.
How was your day? I don't care. Where's the belt? I'm coming for you, Bibbs.
Well, as you see, Mark Reilly talking about anarchy and talking about playing in the team tournament, and he knew he was off his game, and you know whether maybe ring rust is a real thing with the Schmoedown.
Started to feel his way around round 3. He got hit. It was a tough question. I mean, look, unless you have children, you're probably not going to know the name of the kingdom in Frozen. That is a worthy 5-pointer.
Yeah, Arendelle's tough. I think Disney aficionados will get it, but
not if they don't have kids, Christian. Damn it!
But you know, like he said, he's focused on anarchy right now, and he gave Guy his due, and then Andrew Guy does what Andrew Guy
to be
does.
fair,
He
I
talked
haven't
a
even
lot of
seen
smack in that
Frozen
interview,
still,
and
and
was
I still
also
knew
talking a lot of
right
smack
now,
on
but that's
Roca.
just me,
He's
'cause I
backing
am
it
kind
up.
of a Disney
Roca
freak.
and Guy do not like each other. They haven't liked each other for a long time, and now this is going to really be something as we get into a #1 contender match, because the winner of Guy Roca plays Bibiani for the
Which
championship.
is freaking insane.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know if we have a
Insane.
Schmoedown Patreon tier for this, but if we could get some contributions to hire private security for each one of these competitors when they play each other, because
Yeah,
it is going to
seriously,
get,
though.
hopefully not physical, but it's
Christ.
going to get pretty heated inside this very studio. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon, select which tier is right for you in the world of the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Also check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
Well, the Horsemen are back at September 8th, the first match of Anarchy. It happens, and it's going to happen at
That's gonna be
where?
such
That's
a
right,
cool
the
live
Outworld
show.
Theater.
It's gonna
And
be
it is
so
North
awesome.
Hollywood at 7 p.m. There are a few tickets left, and I say a few. Get your tickets now. Schmoedownlive.com. VIP tickets are gone, but try to get the other tickets now while you can. You got
You
Merle
should.
and
You should all
Roca
go.
versus
It's
Stacey
gonna be
Howard,
freaking awesome.
Marshall, and the main event. Jason Justice Inman puts the title on the line against the new rising superstar, the Inner Geekdom winner herself, the amazing Mara Kanopik. It all goes down on September 8th.
That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. You know, you could say bad times at the El Royale, but good times at the El Portal?
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
a movie coming
All
out.
right, all right, guys, so leave your comments.
Thank you,
Who's going to win it? Is it going to be Guy? Is it going to be Roca? Comment. Tell us what you think. We'll see you next time.
Well, that was a hell of a match. Holy shit. I am personally so happy for Andrew Guy that he is continuing to show how skilled he is at trivia, how skilled he is at playing this game, and how much of a rising star he is in this league, no matter how much people might want to try and take that away from him. I am a little bit sad that, you know, that was the kind of game that Reilly played today, that the Schmoedown gods and the wheel and everything weren't really on his side, and that can be tough, especially, you know, coming back if you haven't played in a while. But, you know, sometimes that happens. That happens to every player, and unfortunately today it just happened to Mark. But I'm really happy that the universe has worked out in this way where now we're going to get to see Andrew Guy and John Roca play each other. That is going to be an insane, explosive, ridiculous, chaotic match that I am so excited for. Like, I can't even mentally prepare myself for that match, I don't think, because that's just going to be friggin' insane. But what are your guys' thoughts? Please leave them in the comments. Like, what do you think about what we just witnessed? What do you think about Guy, about Reilly, about the Anarchy tournament? Just let me know your thoughts on the Schmoedown, where it's heading in general. I'd love to talk to you guys. As always, all my links are down in the description if you want to find me on social media. And thank you guys so much for all of your continued support. You guys mean the friggin' world to me, and I will see you all next time.